Here we go, rolling out of Townsville for the start of GDR Ultimate Stage 3. There's that distinctive castle rock hanging out over the Townsville cityscape. So we're on a bit of a mission now to, all the crew have left already, so I'm sweeping through, and we're on a bit of a mission to get up to Rolling Stone and to start our run up Paluma Range, because there's roadworks there and it's a long section of roadworks, 25 kilometres or something like that, and they've got an escort vehicle that's taking groups of vehicles through every hour on the hour, so we need to be up there by 9 AM. Once we get past that roadworks, it'll be all good. So we're pretty much, good time to be leaving town anyway, 8:15. Most of the guys are on the road by 7:30, so they'll have plenty of time up there to get through, and normally it's not an issue. It is a big day today though in terms of distance. We've got 500 kilometres we're doing, 506 kilometres on the Enduro route. So we're actually on the Townsville V8 supercar racetrack here at the moment. There's the pit garages to the right. This is the starting grid that we're on right now. And start finish line is right here before the traffic lights. So there's the start finish line. And the racetrack comes down here. So it'll be a pretty quick straight here going past Office Works. Bit of this misty rain coming through, not a lot in it, but there's the roadwork sign every hour, getting an escort through. It's 8 minutes past 9 now. I'm just a couple of kilometres away. It looks like the other guys I can see on Live 360, they've left the roadworks area. That was nice of the water truck to dump water on the road for us. Great. So I think I'm going to miss this. Traffic lights. Fingers crossed. Let's hope. Let's hope. Can we do it? 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 Oh no. Did I miss it? Okay. So there's basically three of us stuck back here on the wrong side. So, Ross and Stephen were back at the servo there, and Lockie's behind in the sweep ute as well. Be pretty sure that Stephen's going to go the bitumen route, but I'd be pretty damn sure also that Ross is going to come this way. So, and Lockie needs to come this way. God damn it. So yeah, basically that's put me an hour behind the rest of the group. But with Ross wanting to come through here and Lockie as well, it's sort of well, Lockie could have swept through behind Ross, but what a bugger. So there's no real alternative except to head up to Wingham. They're some of the smallest round bales I've ever seen. Found a good use for the Velcro on top of the Endurostan tank bag. Stick your gloves on there when it's windy so they don't blow away. See a bit of sunshine breaking through there. So we're running backwards up the adventure route at the moment from Ingham up towards Mount Fox in the hills, and we'll try and catch up some time on the other guys that have gone up Paluma Range Road. Look at all this sugar cane we're riding through. There's so much gets produced up in this region. There's obviously a bit of money in it. It's one of the biggest industries here in northern Queensland, cutting all this sugar cane and making lots of yummy sweet things from it. big industry. Starting to see the crocodile signs. Just saw one back there before the river. Those typical yellow crocodile signs that say "Achtung! There may be crocodiles in these waters." Oh wow. Yeah, this is cool. So if you're on this day from Townsville to Atherton and you do the adventure route instead of the enduro route, you won't be disappointed because this is such beautiful countryside here to be riding through. And this bitumen road is nice and twisty, so it makes it interesting. We're getting in amongst the clouds now. So we've climbed up 472 metres now. We should get up to over about 1,000. And yeah, it's all a bit misty up here, but at least the rain's eased off now. Still got wet roads, but it's not really raining, it's just misty stuff. That's still a few hundred kilometres from where we are here, and many days riding. We're actually coming back down through the Daintree on the last day of GDR. We'll leave Cooktown rather, and head down towards Palm Cove on the last day of Great Divide Ride. And if luck is on our side, we will do the Creb Track. We're on the run here across the top of Mount Fox, and it's a little bit of bitumen here. Now we're just about to get on to these nice granitic sand roads or deco granite roads. These handle the rain pretty well. Quite a bit of water here. They're quite wet, but as I said, these deco granite roads do handle, they take a lot of rain before they get slippery, but then once they're slippery, they're pretty slippery. The views are cut short a little bit today with the misty rain, but it still makes for interesting riding because you can just get glimpses up ahead and then you wonder what's beyond that. Look at that road snaking around way off in the distance. Love it. It'd be great to get the drone up, but it'd be pretty pointless today because that lens would be wet pretty soon, pretty quickly. There's this funky bridge I was talking about, big steel bridge. Maybe it's not 100 metres across, but it's like a cattle grid all the way over with metal railway sleepers and some of them on an angle. Yeah, it's not as long as I remember, but it's still a bit freaky riding over that in the wet. Just don't know how slippery that metal is, or actually do know how slippery it is. Bloody slippery. So you don't want to brake or accelerate or turn or anything on that stuff. Catching up to a few of the guys now, and it's definitely getting pretty vague in the front end. Even just on sections like this, it just the bike's walking around. If the weather can stay like this, it'll dry out reasonably quickly, or it'll maybe not dry out, but it won't be as slippery. This moisture will soak into the ground a bit, and it wouldn't take long with a little bit of sunshine or a little bit of not rain to improve the traction. But we'll just cruise along, be very smooth and pick good lines, and hopefully be okay. Just keep making forward progress. Bike's walking around a lot, but we'll just keep driving forward. The rain keeps stopping and starting, can't make up its mind. Righto, back into it. Let's check the grip levels in the grass here. It's pretty good, really. Grass is good. So, yeah, the grass could be a last resort, place of last resort for us. A few cattle walking about on these roads. Boys are having fun. Dave was struggling to get his side stand up back there. Pick a good line, pick a good line. This is the slippery patch coming up. Although I did say before there's no good line here. Oh man, that's very... For whatever reason, that one patch there is just way slipperier than the rest of the stuff. It's only about 10 metres worth, 20 metres worth, but it's just way slipperier, boggy. Just a different soil composition. I hope Lockie gets through okay. At the risk of jinxing us, I feel like we're out of the worst of it. I remember this section last time, pulled up here, and this mud here is really sticky. And I pulled up and had like a big shark fin attached to the bottom of the bike, to the bash plate, because it was just throwing all the mud up onto the bash plate and sticking like glue. But it's a different surface to back there. That stuff back there was boggy, this is sticky, and I don't remember any really bad bits up ahead of us here. So fingers crossed we're through the worst of it. The rain has stopped again. A little bit of blue sky there, look at that! Blue sky! Yay! Come this way. Ah, there was dust! Oh my god! It is dry. Yes! Woohoo! Fair dinkum, that was dust then. Wow, that's amazing how quickly it can change. That was literally only 2 kilometres from that really boggy little section that I said there was 10 or 20 metres worth. It was just a different soil consistency, and now we've got a little bit of dust puffing up. Unreal. So first day of stage 3, going from Townsville to Atherton, and we've come across our first termite mounds. Tells you we're getting into far north Queensland. Oi, little river. Creek, I should say. Little creek crossing, couple of gunny rocks there. At least we'll wash the tyres off a little bit. Traction's half-half. It's sort of there, sort of not. It feels like there's been rain showers through, and some areas have had the rain and some areas haven't. My bike is overheating in this mud. I just had to stop and let it cool down. It got up to, it's flashing a high temperature warning on the dash, which means it got up to about 120 degrees. It's at 108 now, so even though we're cruising along at sort of 60 kilometres an hour, the radiator's got quite a lot of mud in it, and just mustn't be getting the airflow. Maybe it's spat out a bit of water already, and that's making it overheat, so it's already crept up there to 109. I just need to 110. It doesn't like this. 111. Stop and let it cool down a bit again. 112. I don't think the fan's not kicking in either, so unless it's blowing a fuse on the radiator fan, which I've heard it can do that when it's That helps shutting the engine off for a little bit to pull it down a couple of degrees. Right, let's get a bit of water in that reservoir. It's a bit hard to tell where the low mark is, but I don't believe there's any there. Did have a bit of mud all over it just before. So we'll pressure feed some water in there. Better not use up all my drinking water. Really hard to see where the water level's up to. If I can find a water trough or something, I might top up the Camelback later. I don't know how good an idea that is to drink that sort of stuff though. Probably not too great. But even if I don't drink it and just feed the bike instead, let me rearrange things. I pulled up on the sandbank and it's a little bit soft underfoot and the side stand just sunk in. It was holding for a while, but then as soon as I moved it, a bit like quicksand, just wanted to go down. So I used my iced coffee can. I wish I had a squirty water bottle. A squirty water bottle would definitely be better than an iced coffee can. Have a close look in there. There's mud everywhere. This really isn't going to do anything. Just do stuff all. Now, well, I think I'll keep rolling. I'll just keep stop starting. I've put as much in there as I can for now. It's really difficult to get onto that radiator at all. So I'll keep rolling. I'll hang on to my drink can though. And if we come across another stream, then I'll top it up. Where can I stash that? In under there. Old mate in the cruiser there just pulled up for a chat. He's obviously the station owner, I think, just up here. He said this little stream here is one of the branches of the Burdekin River. He said there's 4 branches. I kind of remembered 2 decent sized crossings. So he said this one's wet. I think he said the next one's dry. Then the third one will be the deepest one. He said it was up to about the running board, so maybe kind of wheel deep. Apparently all the other bikes have already gone through. And then the 4th one is dry. So should be all good. I've let the bike cool down a little bit now, put some more water in there. It's down to 89 degrees, so we'll keep rolling through. Let's give that tactic a try. So we're down to 87 degrees now, which is good. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Let's see, here we go, 86, and we're rolling. And thankfully the rain stopped. Let the tracks dry out a little bit. So, boy, that's a decent one. That's not too bad though. Just on the left here, you can see you can see through the bottom, or I can anyway. They'll be giving it a good wash, hopefully. So that's branch number 2. So 2 was the deep one so far. That first one was fine. Third one dry. I think he said the 4th. I thought he said originally the 3rd was the deeper one, but and then the 4th one was dry. But no, it was the 2nd one was the deepest. But at least that is our point of no return past, because that was the area I was telling the guys last night that it's a bit of a point of no return here with the Burdekin River, that if the river levels are up, this could be impassable. And that's more solid. So again, far left line here, I can see through to the bottom. There's a few goony rocks there. See how clear that radiator is now. 88 degrees. I'll just keep riding. So that 4th crossing, was the deepest. There was a pretty clear line on the left-hand side there though. It wasn't as deep. So for reference, for next time, The fourth branch of the Burdekin is the deepest. 1 and 3 are smaller, 2 and 4 are deeper. We've just gone past Wairuna or Wairuna Station. Not sure how you'd pronounced it, maybe Wairuna. That's part of the national park there. And we're back in the national park now, I think, pretty sure. And the road's definitely improved, definitely not as wet here. So the boys will all be going along making good pace. Shed here, with a big dozer. Wonder if I can find a hose here. If someone's here, I'll ask them. There's a ute there, that's a start. This should save the day. Yeah, baby. Give it to me. 67 degrees. Much happier. I think that should fix our problem. I still don't understand why the thermofan doesn't seem to keep working like it should, doesn't stay on like it should. What's that station name? Yamani Station. Yamani. Thank you, Yamani Station. Save my bacon, hopefully. Well, the mud in the radiator was definitely the issue. The bike's been sitting comfortably around 70 up to 77 degrees now. It's pretty happy there. Been going along for, I don't know, 10 minutes. And that's about a normal temperature. It'd normally run between 75 to 90 degrees in normal conditions. So it's just simply the fact that all the mud clogged up the fins in the radiator